On this week's episode of Hoosier News Source, Bloomington Police Department made 3 arrests for counterfeit money being passed around locally.
And students protest on Kirkwood against the rape culture at Indiana University. Plus, locals fight pollution that has been a growing problem in the community for over 60 years.
All of that and more coming up. Hoosier News Source starts now.
Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Hoosier News Source. I'm Kate O'Rourke.
And I'm Meredith Seaman. The Bloomington Police Department arrested 3 suspects for allegedly counterfeiting $20 bills in Bloomington and the Monroe County. The suspects are Diego Diaz, 18 years old, Simon Allen, 35 years old, and Suzanne Allen, 41 years old, all from Indianapolis, Indiana. They were arrested on a level 6 felony and booked to the Monroe County Jail Saturday night, early Sunday morning. BPD believes they printed the bills in the Shadeland Inn in Indianapolis and used them for small and large transactions in the Monroe County. The number of counterfeit bills received from businesses is unknown and still under investigation. Well, traffic came to a standstill on Kirkwood Avenue Thursday night as one student group protested against rape culture. Students Against State Violence marched between cars in protest of a reported rape that the group claims the IU Police Department did not handle correctly. IUPD says this case is currently under investigation. Protesters yelled yes means yes, no means no, and reportedly threw flares onto the patio of the upstairs bar and roof of Kilroy Sports Bar.
Another state organization is fighting for a different local cause, the fight against pollution. The Indiana Department of Natural Resources gathered 50 volunteers to clean up the Monroe Lake shoreline Sunday afternoon. 7 boats transported workers to areas that cannot be reached by foot. They collected bags of trash, recycling, and objects like tires and chairs. What they found? Some of the trash even dated back to the 1960s. After 4 hours of cleaning, volunteers enjoyed a free cookout to thank them for their services. IU declared this year's incoming class the largest freshman class to date. With almost 8,000 new students on campus, the living facilities are struggling to adjust to the size. Some freshmen did not receive housing assignments until this past August. IU Housing assigned them to dorm lounges until a room is available. Freshmen living in lounges receive a 20% discount on tuition for that semester. IU Housing is telling the freshmen that anyone in the lounges will receive a housing assignment by the end of the semester.
I think that's a really interesting story. I know I personally wouldn't want to live in a lounge, but I do know from the story that a lot of the freshmen that are doing it are boys, so maybe that makes it a little better.
Yeah, and I think the way it works is there are 4 students in a dorm with a lot of extra living space, so it may not be that bad of a deal.
Yeah. Well, coming up, see how some IU students remember 9/11 on campus.
Plus, Rockin for Riley raises awareness for a local cause. Stay with us for more.
It's an honor to be here.
After suffering a season-ending injury in late March,
as you can see behind me, Welcome back. Friday marked the 14th anniversary of a national tragedy known as 9/11 in 2001. IU students remembered 9/11 by showing appreciation on campus. Here you can see Indiana University's Instagram photo of the Never Forget project, where over 2,900 flags were placed in Dunn Meadow with the hashtags Never Forget, 9/11, and IU. In addition to student support, a few of IU's Army ROTC cadets honored those who lost their lives in 9/11 with a memorial on Collins Quad. There, cadets stood in formation to salute the American flag. Others gathered around for a moment of silence. The Herman B. Wells Library is now your one-stop shop for all printing needs. New Ricoh printers allow students to print, scan, or make copies for free. They print black and white and color. All you need is your student ID, or you can now use your IU login. On the 4th floor, students can print posters up to 3 feet by 9 feet. The cost is half a cent per square inch. 3D printing will be up and running soon and available for student use. We'll keep you updated on those details.
This year's Indiana University Dance Marathon falls on Halloween weekend, less than 2 months away. But on Labor Day, Dance Marathon took over Kirkwood Avenue in Bloomington. Take a look. Kirkwood Avenue was rocking this past Labor Day as an Indiana University Dance Marathon event took over. From the sample gates to the first stoplight, Kirkwood played host to the event, Rocking for Riley. The 4-hour celebration was organized by Dance Marathon's Savannah Mickle.
So the purpose of Rockin' for Riley is to recruit freshman dancers or sophomore dancers, junior dancers, any kind of dancer that has not been involved in IU Dance Marathon yet.
Last year, the Dance Marathon raised over $3.2 million for the kids at Riley's Hospital in Indianapolis. This year, they hope to blow that number out of the water by encouraging more and more students to participate.
So our real push is to get freshmen to come, to see what we're all about, to get really excited about it, go forward, join in on the movement, become a dancer or become a committee member later, essentially that.
Rocking for Riley was crowded with current Dance Marathon committee members connecting with Riley kids. However, the peak of the event featured a competition perfectly suited for college kids. And I hear you're taking part in a competition later?
I am. I'm taking part in a hot dog eating contest. In order to prepare, I haven't eaten in 2 days.
And Daniel certainly didn't lack confidence.
What happens if you win? What do you get?
Just the satisfaction of never losing in anything.
The fierce competition, however, got the best of him and he lost. The crowd didn't seem to mind. They were just happy to catch the leftover hot dogs. For Hoosier News Source, I'm Meredith Seaman. If you'd like to get involved in this year's marathon, or if you want to donate to Riley's Hospital, visit iudm.org.
Well, that's all we have for you this week. For more campus and local news, visit our website at iustv.com, or you can find us on social media like IUSTV News on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Hoosier NW Source.
Be sure to tune in late in the week for the return of What's Up Weekly. Thank you and have a great week.